KJ, how good did it feel back and how close are you? Are you 100%? What's your health level right now?
I'm close to being back 100%. I mean, nobody's 100%. I mean, playing SEC ball, I mean, I don't feel like nobody be 100%, but it felt good just being back out there with my teammates and just being able to actually be out there on the field and actually encourage them and actually see what's going on. So it's being around those guys and being able to just be out there just was a huge upside.
What did you make of Rockets' performance tonight?
I'm proud of them. Just early on, I just tell them, just trust yourself. Just trust yourself. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And so it just happened. I mean, he trusted himself. He the O line created lanes for him, and he just hit the hole and he played ball from that point. So just extremely proud of his patience, just running the ball, and also just believing in himself and just keep building his confidence throughout the whole game.
Hey, Rocket, you had 100, just a little over 100 yards the last two games combined. You look more like your old self tonight. What was there something different about this game and maybe the last two?
I'll definitely say, I'll say with the bowl eligible deal, and I just feel like we had a great week this week, and just main thing I feel like just that made it us go and just made me go was we had put a shirt on, like put up.
Who we dedicate?
Oh yeah, who we dedicate the game to. And I feel like that was a big part of it.
You mind saying who you dedicated the game
to? My family.
Okay. And then, there was a play in the second quarter. You had 50-yard run and they called it back as a hold, I guess, on Jade. And then 2 plays later, you run for a touchdown. I mean, just how'd that feel? And does that just tell you, hey, man, it's my night. A touchdown gets called back and 2 plays later, I'm in the end zone again.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that play, yeah. I feel like that just – after that penalty, I feel like I just had the momentum to go back and score again.
And then that 68-yarder, right, to open the third quarter, could you describe that play and how big that was? Maybe KJ, you could talk about that play too after Rockets done.
I feel like that play was pretty big just to get us back with just scoring and just helping me with my yards as well, and just with the offensive line trusting me, and KJ helping me out with him being back. I feel like that helped me a lot.
Drew, you was the first pick of your career tonight.
Yeah.
Is that right? So you had that going, recovered the fumble, and the defense just gives up 6 points in the first half. Just could you maybe detail your night and then what was working so well in the first half as a defense?
Yeah, I mean, our defense throughout the year has been getting better and better. I think it's been 9 quarters since we've had a touchdown scored on us, and just we've really been playing as a unit, and it just coming together, and every game we just keep getting better and better.
And for the offensive guys, what was y'all's viewpoint of Lander's touchdown catches tonight? There was one in traffic and then the one really pretty over the shoulder catch he had.
Big night. I mean, he's had a great week of practice. I mean, just working on just coming out the ball full speed and just being able to get the timing down pat with Matt, and then just also just knowing that he's a bigger target and he has great hands. So just being able to just put the ball around him and just let him make a play and just let him be his natural self. So I'm extremely proud of Matt. I mean, he's worked extremely hard throughout the whole season. He's extremely hard on himself, and now all his hard work is finally paying off.
I feel like he came in this game very confident, and he a quiet guy, and I just feel like he just came in with a lot of confidence this game.
Rocket, it seemed like it was a better night for the offensive line. Just what did you feel like was different with how they were blocking for you?
I'd definitely say we was going pretty fast, and I feel like this week we had a great week, just with practice and just coach putting all the periods together. I feel like just with them, I feel like another thing is just with being tonight, it felt like a senior night for them, knowing it was their last game here.
And then for any of you, did this feel like a game to kind of get some of your frustrations out after the last couple of games, especially KJ, for you being back this game?
It was. I mean, I took it as a challenge. I mean, just knowing that I didn't play last week, so I mean, I had to come in and make a statement tonight, and also just being, Ole Miss. I'm from Mississippi, so last year, they kind of got me last year. So this year was just a huge challenge for me, just being able to go out there and play for my teammates and myself as well. So just being able to be back, it was extremely fun to just play for the seniors, just knowing that it was their last game in that stadium. They've been through a whole lot ups and downs, and just to send those guys out the right way. So that was the main thing on my part.
Drew, you smiled pretty big when you mentioned the interception earlier. Could you kind of detail that play, kind of how that unfolded?
Being the low hole defender, there's a lot of stuff going on behind you. So a big part of that play was just kind of reading the quarterback's eyes and just feeling what was behind me and just threw it right to me.
I've seen a lot of defensive guys, balls in their hands, they drop it. You look like a tight end. Did you ever play? Did you play offense in high school, or
Yeah, I played a lot of offense in high school.
what'd you play?
I mean, I played a little bit of receiver, some wildcat, started off running back, just a little bit of everything.
So that kind of, I don't know, feel natural to you?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And then KJ, you mentioned Ole Miss. I mean, last year you had an awesome game individually. Team didn't quite pull it out at the end. I mean, how good does this feel? I guess anyone feels good, but beating these guys, especially after last year, how good does it feel to you?
It feels good, just not even on my part, just me just losing last year and just coming in with a chip on my shoulder this year. The win feels good because it's senior night and I got a chance to send those guys out the right way, and just being able to be back and actually be a part of it, to see those guys' faces light up at the end, to be bowl eligible and a senior night, just to be able to just capitalize off the ups and downs we've been through this season, just to send those guys out the right way. So that was my main focus and my main goal.
It's about bringing out Larry the bowling ball, and I guess he'd had him ready the last couple of weeks and we weren't quite able to use it. But what does it mean to y'all to get bowl eligible? But maybe each of you could touch on that.
That means a lot for this program. Just, I mean, we've been through so much over the past years, and just to see that this program is still on the rise and that we're all just coming together and just binding to each other and always encouraging each other and just knowing that adversity is going to hit us, but to overcome adversity, I mean, we just got to lock on and just stay together throughout the whole course of the season. So just being able to just come out each and every week and just prepare and just go out there and just play a tough physical game, and just knowing that this program is still on the rise and to be bowl eligible, what is it, 4 years? 3 years back to back. So, I mean, that's a huge inspiration to us.
You guys want
I'm good, yeah.
Okay. And then, Rocky, that was your 230 yard, 232. I don't want to shortchange you. That's number 5 on the list. Your career high, first 200-yard rushing game. Just how does that feel?
It definitely feel like a blessing. I pray for times like this, of course. I was really main focus on the win. That's the main thing.
Drew, what you got any thoughts on how Rocket did?
I mean, every week he's fun to watch play. I mean, he just does what he does, and he's really good at putting the team on his back and just getting those hard-earned yards, and he's just a great player.
Rocket, on the 50-yarder where there was the holding that didn't count for a touchdown, it seemed like you had an extra burst that maybe we haven't seen this year. Did it feel like that? Did it feel like?
Yeah, definitely. With me hitting it, and having confidence in myself, and with KJ telling me to hit it as well, I feel like that helped.
All right, well, thank you.